Imagine a land where every child was forged in the fires of discipline, where weakness was purged, and strength was the only currency. This was ancient Sparta. Born from the fusion of Dorian invaders and native peoples, Sparta quickly established a rigid social order. Their survival depended on absolute control and formidable military might. The legendary Lycurgus shaped Sparta, devising laws that prioritized the state above all. This legal framework, the Retra, laid the foundation for their unique militaristic society. Spartan men dedicated their entire lives to military service. From boyhood to old age, their existence was defined by the phalanx, the shield, and unwavering obedience. At just 7 years old, Spartan boys were removed from their families. The Agoge, their rigorous training system, began immediately, stripping them of individualism and instilling fierce loyalty. They endured constant hardship, minimal food, rough clothing, and severe discipline. Learning to steal was encouraged, but getting caught brought brutal punishment, teaching resourcefulness and cunning. Wrestling, running, javelin throwing, every discipline pushed their bodies to the absolute limit. Pain was a constant companion, and resilience became their second nature. Even artistic pursuits served the state. They learned to sing battle hymns, recite epic poems of heroes, and play martial music, all designed to inspire courage and obedience. The phalanx was more than just a formation, it was a living entity. Each man relied on his neighbor, their shields forming an unbreakable wall of bronze and steel. Sparta's societal structure relied heavily on the subjugated helots. Constant vigilance was required to prevent revolts, reinforcing the militaristic mindset and the need for swift, brutal control. The Krypteia, a secret police force, instilled fear in the Helot population. Young Spartans would sometimes be sent out to hunt and kill helots, a grim rite of passage. Unlike other Greek women, Spartan women enjoyed more freedom and held significant societal influence. Their primary role was bearing strong Spartan children, but they managed estates and trained physically. Spartan women exercised vigorously, believing strong mothers produced strong sons. They were known for their independent spirit, outspoken nature, and dedication to the Spartan ideal. The famous quote, "Come back with your shield or on it," encapsulates their pride and expectation. Spartan women were the bedrock of the warrior culture, fiercely loyal to the state. As Sparta's military prowess became legendary, other Greek city-states watched with a mixture of awe and fear. Their disciplined might was unlike anything the Hellenic world had known. Sparta proved its mettle during the Persian Wars, famously at the Battle of Thermopylae. Though a tactical defeat, their stand became an eternal symbol of defiance and sacrifice. King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, along with allied Greeks, held off an overwhelming Persian force for 3 days, inspiring all of Greece with their unwavering courage. Leonidas fell, but his sacrifice became a rallying cry. The legend of Thermopylae cemented Sparta's reputation as the most formidable warriors in the Greek world. But Sparta's dominance wasn't unchallenged. The rise of Athens, a naval power with a different philosophy, created a deep-seated rivalry that would erupt into devastating conflict. The Peloponnesian War, a brutal, prolonged conflict, pitted Sparta against Athens and their respective allies. It tested the limits of Greek civilization and military strategy. Sparta's strength lay on land. Their disciplined infantry aimed to crush enemy armies in pitched battles, while Athens relied on its superior navy to control the sea. Athens suffered a devastating plague early in the war, weakening their forces significantly. This provided a crucial advantage for Sparta, allowing them to gain the upper hand. Despite their land dominance, Sparta struggled to counter Athens' naval power. Their eventual victories often came at a steep price, through costly sieges and strategic alliances. Following years of brutal campaigning and strategic brilliance, Sparta finally defeated Athens, ending their golden age and establishing Spartan hegemony over the Greek world. The victory, however, was hollow. Decades of constant warfare had depleted Sparta's resources and manpower, sowing the seeds of its eventual decline. The strict equality in communal living began to erode. Wealth became concentrated, and the gap between full citizens and the less privileged widened. The number of full Spartan citizens, the Spartiates, dwindled alarmingly. Constant warfare and adherence to the rigid system meant fewer men were available to uphold its traditions. New powers like Thebes rose, challenging Spartan supremacy. Thebes' innovative tactics, particularly their sacred band, proved a formidable match for the aging Spartan phalanx. The decisive Battle of Leuctra in 371 before Christ saw a crushing Spartan defeat. This marked the end of their military dominance and ushered in a period of decline and instability. Sparta's military reputation was shattered. Their inability to secure their borders or quell internal Helot unrest led to a gradual loss of respect and influence. The rise of Macedon under Philip II and Alexander the Great rendered the old Greek city-state rivalries obsolete. Sparta, weakened and fractured, could not compete on this new stage. Sparta continued to exist, but as a shadow of its former self. The warrior ethos that had defined it for centuries could no longer sustain its unique political and social structure. Yet Sparta's legacy endured. Their emphasis on discipline, sacrifice, and unwavering resolve continued to fascinate and inspire through the ages, a testament to their unique culture. The Agoge created unparalleled soldiers, but it also stifled innovation and political flexibility. This rigidity, essential for survival, ultimately became a critical weakness. Sparta's focus on land warfare and citizen soldiers made it vulnerable to emerging powers that controlled vast territories or sea lanes, shifting the balance of military power. The paradox of the Helot system, fueling Sparta's strength while simultaneously representing its greatest internal threat, was a constant source of tension and instability. While Athens innovated in naval strategy and political thought, Sparta remained largely static. This lack of adaptability against changing military technologies and political landscapes proved fatal. For centuries, Sparta was perceived as the ultimate military state. This reputation, built on fierce discipline, sometimes masked underlying structural weaknesses that eventually led to its demise. The relentless focus on duty and the suppression of individual needs created immense psychological pressure. While it forged warriors, it also potentially created brittle individuals for long-term society. The constant cycle of training, warfare, and loss took a cumulative toll on Spartan society. Each generation faced mounting challenges, making it harder to maintain their unique way of life. Sparta's greatest strength, its unwavering militarism and discipline, ultimately became its greatest weakness, rendering it inflexible in a world that demanded constant adaptation. Periodic Helot uprisings and the constant fear of them drained Spartan resources and manpower, forcing them to divert attention from external threats to internal security. Sparta's singular focus on military excellence meant other aspects of civilization, art, philosophy, nuanced diplomacy, technological advancement, were less developed compared to rivals like Athens. While the Agoge forged brave soldiers, it wasn't designed to produce skilled diplomats, administrators, or innovators. This limited Sparta's ability to govern an empire or adapt to changing times. Attempts to introduce currency and wealth ultimately undermined Spartan ideals of equality, creating social strata that weakened the state from within, despite their initial aversion to coinage. Sparta's dominance was often maintained through manipulation and alliances with larger powers, like Persia, which ultimately constrained its autonomy and made it dependent. Military tactics evolved beyond the phalanx. The rise of combined arms warfare and more flexible formations challenged Sparta's reliance on a single rigid doctrine. Sparta's relative isolationism, while preserving its culture, also prevented it from benefiting from broader Hellenistic innovations in science, philosophy, and governance. Achieving peak physical conditioning has limits. Sparta's entire societal structure was built around this, leaving little room for intellectual or economic growth beyond sustenance. Despite its eventual decline, Sparta's legacy as a unique warrior society remains powerful. It stands as a stark example of extreme specialization and its profound consequences. The very qualities that made Sparta feared, discipline, austerity, and military might, paradoxically limited its long-term viability in a complex and changing world. Sparta's rise and fall illustrates a timeless historical pattern. States that concentrate solely on military power often achieve temporary dominance but struggle for lasting stability. The disciplined hoplite, the backbone of Spartan power, eventually became a symbol of a military system that, while once supreme, was ultimately surpassed by new forms of warfare. While the men fought and the state eventually fell, the Spartan women's unique societal role and resilience ensured aspects of their culture persisted, albeit transformed. The ideals of the Agoge, toughness, discipline, self-sacrifice, echo through history, influencing military training and concepts of citizenship even today. Sparta's hyper-specialization, like a society focused only on developing nuclear weapons, created immense power but left it vulnerable to more diversified threats. The tales of Spartan bravery, particularly at Thermopylae, have inspired countless generations, serving as a potent symbol of resistance against overwhelming odds. The creation of the militaristic state, while leading to ultimate decline, was a singular achievement in human history, demonstrating the power of rigid social engineering. Sparta's story serves as a profound cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked militarism and the critical importance of societal balance and adaptability for long-term survival. The Spartan warrior ideal, though ultimately unsustainable, forever shaped our understanding of courage, discipline, and duty, leaving an indelible mark on Western civilization. What lessons from Sparta's rise and fall resonate most with you today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's explore the enduring impact of this warrior state.